What up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to do a 2-in-1 review, of course, of Basketball Wives LA Season 11, Episode 11, and Basketball Wives Orlando Season 1, Episode 11. So if you haven't seen those two episodes in particular, go watch those episodes, come back and watch this video, and like this video, and subscribe to my channel, because it's a simple and free way to support my channel. It literally takes less than 4 seconds to do. And hit the notification bell so you won't miss out whenever I post. And I'm not a public speaker, so I will tend to fumble my words. You're going to hear me say, so, like, 1,000 times. It is what it is. I might stop to regain my thoughts. And I'm definitely going to be looking at my notes that I take throughout the show. And comment below what you thought of both episodes. What you thought about what I talked about. If I forgot anything, if I was off on anything, all that good stuff. Comment below. Comment what you would grade this episode. Both episodes. Yeah, comment all that good stuff at the bottom. Did I forget to say anything? No. So I like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews. And of course, I like to start with LA because they're the OGs. So I'm going to grade this episode of Basketball Wives LA Season 11, Episode 11. I'm going to give it a C+. It wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. So that's how I'm feeling about it. Like, some little things happened that made me, like, arch my eyebrow a little bit, but not too much happened. So I would probably have to say C+. And, of course, I'll give my grade of Orlando when I start talking about Orlando. And, of course, I will put in the timestamp. I will timestamp in the comments when I start talking about Orlando. But for right now, we on OG LA. So, last chance, if you haven't seen Basketball Wives LA, Season 11, Episode 11. It's a lot of 11s. Turn this video off because I'm about to spoil the entire episode if you haven't seen it. And I don't want to do that. Well, I'm going to do that, so that's on you if you continue to watch. But anyway, okay, so let me get a swig of water before I start. Make sure I'm hydrated. All right, so the first scene is Jennifer. She's out to eat with Christian and his mom. And Christian's mom, like, let's toast to marital vows. Jennifer's like, I like that. So the mom, she asks about, like, when is the wedding? When are we gonna see some grandbabies, basically? Christian's like, well, we definitely ready to get married. That's definitely in the works. She was like, but we not in no rush to have children. Trying to, like, just navigate life first, which is understandable. Why do people think that you're supposed to just get married and then immediately have children? Can they enjoy their marital bliss first and then have the child? Some people spend so much damn money on the wedding that they don't even have money to afford a child after they done got married. They have to wait a few years, which makes more sense to wait a little bit after you get married, because you don't know how long you don't know if the marriage gonna last, you know? So this is when Jen expresses to the mom that she just signed a movie deal and she's super excited about it. The mom said something about, I don't remember what she said verbatim, but she said something about, like, basically not allowing outside negativity into their relationship. This prompts Jennifer to bring up Vanessa looking into Christian and having a whole foul on him and all that, and saying that she had to check Vanessa. And then Christian says, in due time, I'm going to check her too. It's just like, y'all are corny. That's corny as hell. Like I've said before, I said this in my last review, because I saw the preview for this episode. Jennifer already checked Vanessa. Evelyn already checked Vanessa. Why do Christian feel the need? You a whole nigga. Why you feel the need to have to check a woman? And then Jennifer, you corny as hell for even allowing your man to do, like, you weird. Y'all both weird. So then we get this scene, all the ladies get an invite from Evelyn to attend her pop-up shop. The guy comes over to all their houses, places of residence, whatever, and drops off some Evelyn Lazada bodysuits or whatever for them to wear to the pop-up shop. Brittany said, I think in her confessional, she's like, she did get an invite to Evelyn's event, but after her talking to Clayana, she doesn't really know if she wants to be around the group. And after this episode, Brittany's reasoning for not wanting to be around this group was a little more clear for me. I mean, it been clear. Because like I said, these bitches have done foul ass shit throughout the seasons. And people might not know that, so they just taking what Brittany's saying is, oh, Brittany just tripping. Why she feel like you don't realize that these bitches are really wild. That's why I was here for K.Honesty calling them out. Like, these bitches ain't innocent. Like, they done did shit throughout these seasons that would make you upset, cringe, all that. Somebody come in and challenge them, and now y'all talking about this person wild or whatever. I mean, it might be the wrong way they coming about it, but still, like, these motherfuckers ain't innocent. So yeah, we get that scene with Brittany. Oh, then let me spark Mike J. I don't know why I just did that. That was random, but so then we get this scene. Brooks on FaceTime with her ex. He just sent her some roses. I feel like this scene was totally unnecessary. The ex tells her he wants to go on a. I don't remember her ex's name. He's like, I want to go on a date. Well, he's not even her ex because they still legally married. What is that one about? I did eat some little turkey, mashed potatoes, cornbread. But damn, what was I saying? I got caught up with this damn piece of food in my mouth. Yeah, so he tells her he wants to. Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. They're not even legally married. I mean, divorced. Because last episode, Brooke said she literally has one paper to sign and they need to be divorced. So, but they not. So she basically stalling. And of course, he don't want to get divorced. He never wanted to. So he basically still her husband. And even when the flowers came, she was like, only my husband. It's just like, girl, you ain't divorcing this man. So I don't even know why I keep saying ex. So her husband tells her, I want to go on a date with you soon when I come into town. Brooks in her confessional saying she's apprehensive about the date because she don't want to give mixed signals. And I'm like, you just said in the last episode that y'all still fucking this shit. You don't think those are mixed signals? If it was just a random relationship, y'all was just boyfriend and girlfriend, that, I mean, I can understand that probably wouldn't be mixed signals. Y'all would just be like friends with benefits. But y'all whole married out here. So you can't just be having little flings and shit with your whole husband and think that he ain't taking it as mixed signals. Like, what? So Evelyn meets up with, I don't even know what to call this man at this point. Because he definitely not her fiance after this scene. So she meets up with Levon, her ex-fiance. They're looking at the space for her pop-up shop. But before Evelyn arrives, Levon's going over the space and what should go where or whatever with the realtor or whoever the space owner is. I don't know who this woman is. They didn't even give her a title. But I'm assuming she's the realtor of the building or whatever. But he tells her that Evelyn's his fiance. I mean, his fiance. So when Evelyn arrives, so when Evelyn gets there, the lady's like, oh, I heard you guys are engaged. When's the wedding? So Evelyn starts like laughing it off, kind of like looking to Levon, like, oh, we're like trying to see if he was going to say something. She's like, I don't know about all that yet. Levon looked uncomfortable. He was just like, oh, you could have just went with it, bitch. Like, but she on camera, so she want the world to know we ain't getting divorced. I mean, we ain't getting engaged. Because I'm like, if I was in that situation, I would have just been like, oh, yeah, your husband. I mean, but I mean, she did ask when the wedding was, so I guess. But whatever. So the realtor steps away, and Evelyn's like, did you tell her you were my fiance? But then Evelyn tells Levon that she invited all the ladies. Talks in her confessional about being nervous about Jennifer and her daughter having that talk. Because remember, Jennifer said when they was out in Arizona, where did they go? Was they in Arizona? Where was they at? Yeah, Arizona. When they went to Arizona. Sorry, I lied to you, Martin. I just want to go to Arizona. Oh, that just randomly came to my head, but yeah. But yeah, when they was in Arizona, Jen told Evelyn she would talk to Shanice. So this is where, I guess, well, of course, this is where it happens at Evelyn's event. Damn. So Jackie is at the gym working out when she gets a FaceTime from Chantel, her daughter. And Chantel fake checking her hair. And Jackie's like, what is that on your finger? And Chantel's like, I'm engaged. Jackie says she hasn't met the guy yet. And Chantel been with this dude for about 3 years. That's a surprise coming from Jackie. Because Jackie be all up in Chantel's business. Be all up in her Kool-Aid. So I was definitely surprised when she said she never met the fiance. Doug hasn't neither, because we find out later Doug hasn't met him neither. So then we get this scene, Jennifer and Jackie, they come over to Evelyn's to help her change the logos of her brand because apparently it's already being used by a company called Sweat Glow. So she has to change the SG. So they start telling Evelyn about Brooke's lunch brunch that she couldn't make it to. I'm like, damn, is Brooke and Evelyn getting into it or something behind the scenes or something we don't know about? Because they sure is missing each other's events. Because later at Evelyn's event, Brooke doesn't show up. She says Brooke has was taking some time to herself. I'm like, so you can't support one of your only friends? So yeah, so Evelyn wasn't at Brooke's brunch, so they start filling her in on what happened. Jen's like, oh yeah, I was surprised Vanessa didn't come because Christian was looking forward to confronting her. I'm like, you think you eating with that? Like, she really thinks she eating with that. And then I'm like, damn, he that geeking to pipe up on a broad, like on a bitch. Like, you look bitch made, and your bitch look weird too. Then Jennifer talking about something. Yeah, Christian said when we go to your pop-up party, when he talked to Vanessa, she ain't gonna bring his name up again. And I'm just like, she really thinks she eating with this. You really think you eating by sending your man to confront a woman? Like, when you already done checked her, so if you will. Like, why? What's the purpose? And then Vanessa, I forgot Vanessa apologized for doing it. Until she said it later in the episode. I forgot. I was like, oh yeah, she did apologize too. Like, there's no point for Christian. They just needed a scene, I feel like. I feel like they really just needed a scene. Because that was so corny to have this grown-ass man and his wife, and his girl, whatever, confront her. Like, it was corny to me. And I'm not even the biggest Vanessa fan. But it's just like... And this is what I feel like. This is why I feel like Brittany is valid in her reasoning for like not hanging around this group. So Evelyn says in her confessional, like, I wouldn't personally want my man to be confronting a woman, but I get how Christian feels if he want to confront Vanessa. And I'm like, this is exactly why Brittany don't hang around, because y'all pick and choose when something's okay. And like Clayana said, like, Evelyn felt like Brittany was wrong for throwing the drink on Brooke, but felt like Brooke was in the right to throw the drink on Clayana. And now in this moment, you saying that you feel like Christian's in the right to confront Vanessa. But let this would have been anybody else. Let the tables would have turned. It would have been Jen that found out some gossip about Vanessa or Vanessa's man, and then Vanessa had her man confront Jennifer. Evelyn would have been all up in there. You a whole man. Why you coming there? I promise you that would have been the case. I promise you that would have been the case. So that's what I'm saying. Like, they definitely pick and choose when they want to pipe up, and I definitely understand where Brittany's coming from. So then Jackie announces that Chantel is engaged. She's like, I'm throwing the wedding, because Jackie and Doug they renew their vows with a whole wedding ceremony every year. You gotta have some money to do that every year. No, is that Jackie and Doug to do that? Or is that Karen and Ray? No, it's giving I think it's Jackie and Doug that do that. Think about Karen and Ray off Real Housewives of Potomac. I feel like every season it's just Karen's birthday. If you watch RHOP, go check out my reviews on that too. I review that show. But anyway. So this is when Evelyn tells Jennifer and Jackie about the realtor asking her and Levon about their wedding, and basically sharing her still apprehensive, because she's still apprehensive about getting married, basically. Even though like this nigga Levon has no red flags according to her, but she just scared herself. This has just been Evelyn's storyline, being scared to marry dude, whatever. So then we get this scene, Brooke and her ex. I mean, not her ex. I wrote it, so I had to say it. But Brooke and her husband, they on this boat ride date, whatever. It was cute. The boat could have been bigger. I don't like little small spaces like that, especially on water. Brooke brings up his infidelity, saying you broke our vows and things like that. And he's like, yo, I feel like you should be able to see the change in me and how much I'm there for you and been there for you, this, that, and the third. Says they gonna get remarried, and Brooke is like, hey, girl, you gonna take that man back. You all might as well already. Y'all going on dates, y'all still fucking. It's like y'all didn't even break up. Then you talking about something, we gonna get married again. Like, y'all still married. You might as well just call that a vow renewal. Y'all still married. Y'all didn't sign the papers. This don't just keep going out. I think this is the type of weed that I got. I don't know. Because every day I've been hitting, it been going out super quick. I thought it was just because I was outside in the wind, but even in the house too. Anyway. So then we get to scene Jackie FaceTimes Doug. They talk about Chantel's engagement. Doug's like he definitely want to meet the dude, have a man-to-man conversation with him. Of course, as a father would want. That's how we found out that he didn't that dude didn't even meet Doug, ask for his blessing or nothing. I mean, not everybody does that, but that let us know that Doug hadn't met the fiance neither. So Evan Lindsay event starts. The ladies arrive or whatever. They wonder like, where's Brittany? Where's Brittany? Nobody's heard from Brittany, of course. So this is when Jen tells Jackie and Evelyn, I'm working on a movie and I want you both to be in it. You want them to be in it. Two people that don't act. I mean, they act on reality TV shows, but it's different than being in a movie. But go off, whatever. Yeah, my underarms ain't shaved, so what? I ain't seeing my boots till Christmas, so what I got to shave for? I can't believe I just said that. Whatever. So yeah, so after Jen's like, I want you guys in my movie. So then Vanessa comes in. Christian goes up. Can me and Jen talk to you for a minute? Why was Jen even over? Jen didn't even say nothing. Well, she did say one thing that kind of irritated me. So they get over there. Christian basically starts saying like, if you got an issue with Jennifer, you go to Jennifer. I mean, you got an issue, you go to Jennifer, talk to Jennifer, whatever. So why are you inserting yourself, sir? Because her and Jennifer did have a conversation. That's why I don't understand why are you even doing this? Y'all had the conversation, she apologized. You still on 10 about it. And Vanessa not even thinking about y'all no more. So Vanessa says that the only thing she said was about the third child comment after reading his book, because she said at Jocel's fiance's party, he said he only had 2 kids. So this is when Christian goes into depths explaining that his third child, the rights to his third child was taken away from him when he was a teen because his grandparents didn't feel like he was mature enough to raise him. He says he's still kind of rebuilding a relationship with his son to this day. So then Vanessa was like, well, I respect that. Da, da, da. She was like, I just wanted to make sure that you was being truthful with Jen. And somebody trying to build a relationship with the girls, I mean, why not? Vanessa calls herself the bill collector. She's trying to build a relationship with these women. Maybe she did think she was doing Jennifer a solid. She said, I just wanted to make sure you was being truthful to Jen. Then Jennifer's like, you don't have to make sure nothing because he don't even know you. And I was like, bitch, she just said she was trying to make sure he was being truthful to you, not her being truthful to him. Like, what are you talking about, Jen? Just shut the fuck up. Then it's like y'all really think y'all eating by confronting her. Like, she don't got no man there to be like, hey, you got a problem with her, you come talk to me. I wouldn't even be mad if they came to the next function. Vanessa brought her husband pulled Christian to the side and like, look, Jennifer, you can't say shit then because, bitch, you had your man confront this woman. I really would want, but I don't think Vanessa gonna do that. But I would love that. Just to get under Jennifer's skin. Like, bitch, don't bring your man. Like, I wish I could have just swapped bodies with Vanessa at that moment. Because before Christian would have got anything, I would have been like, First of all, why both of y'all over here? And second of all, ain't no man about to be confronting me without my husband here. I don't care. I would have been Kenya Moore and that bitch like, you're a man, honey. Tripping. So after that whole debacle, Christian's like, I wish you nothing but the best. Vanessa's like, I wish you guys nothing but the best. So then Evelyn gives her speech and thanks LaVon for putting it all together. Then LaVon goes up and then gives a speech giving kudos to Evelyn and gifts her with this whole, this giant, it's like this giant heart box filled with roses. It was cute. So afterwards, it was kind of awkward because Evelyn goes back over there. Jennifer's like, you ain't going to give him a hug, a kiss? And Evelyn's like, I don't do the PDA. This is like, let this good man go. You holding this good man down. He could be out there finding his actual true love while you out here playing games talking about you scared to get married. I get it, but like he told her in the earlier episodes of the season, he told her as you're going to have to let that go. Like eventually I'm going to want to get married and settle down. Because Evelyn was like, can't we just be together and not married? Then we get this scene, Jennifer, the apology, it went by very quick. Like, first of all, Jennifer goes over there and starts hugging on Evelyn's daughter before she even apologizes. And I'm just like, and then it's like, Shanice, you're supposed to have such a beef with Jennifer. All that smoke you was talking about on the FaceTime with Evelyn. And then you just let her embrace you like that. And y'all hugging tight, close for a long time. It's giving Jennifer apologized off camera. And then they just had to do this for a scene. But Jen goes over there and hugs Shanice and like, I'm so sorry you had to be brought into the bullshit back in the day. Apologizes to her and whatever. And Shanice is, I'm really glad you came and did that. And Evelyn's like, you guys are going to make me cry. I'm so happy. And they hug and whatever. It's like, you're the only one that knew my daughter since she was 6. So Chantel's in town. Jackie got all these damn congrats banners and balloons up like it's her birthday and shit. They gush over Chantel's ring a little bit. Jackie's like, you got the same one as me? Chantel talks about she sees a lot of similarities with her fiance and Doug, her dad. Says that at one point her fiance played, because her fiance is a baller too, so she about to be a basket. They better not bring Chantel on this season with her mother. Take Jackie out and put her daughter in if y'all gonna do it. Don't put them on the season together. But yeah, so Chantel's fiance is a baller. She says at one point her fiance even played for the same team that Doug played for, but not at the same time or whatever. Jackie's like, oh, I'm throwing the whole wedding. And Chantel's like, I know you the queen of weddings, and I love that for you, but you're not planning my wedding. You're not doing mine. Yeah, because she only get one wedding, Jackie. You can be involved, but you can't throw it. You can't do it. You can't do it. She get that one. Not saying hopefully it's just that one wedding and nothing bad happens down the line. But I'm just saying, like, you get that one chance to do the wedding the way you want to do it. So you got to let her do that. So Evelyn FaceTimes Shawnee, fills her in on her event. So Shawnee's like, well, what are you doing with LaVon? Asks Evelyn that. And Evelyn's like, I don't even know. She's like, he's definitely doing everything right. It's just me, basically. And then she's like, is that offer to come to Houston still available? And Shawnee's like, yeah, of course. She says, but only the seasoned ladies. Says Jackie, Brooke, and Jen. That's gonna be a boring ass corny chat. I don't want to see that. And I'm like, this is why Brittany don't fuck with y'all now, because only the seasoned ladies. Why it won't be the whole cast? Why are we singling out cast members? What did Giselle do to you? Ooh, I told y'all I'd be fumbling my words. What did Giselle do to you, Shawnee, that she can't be invited? Why does it only have to be the OGs or seasoned or if you will? And why is Brooke considered a seasoned or OG? Brooke ain't no OG. Brooke just got there after OG left. I feel like they filled Brooke. I feel like they put Brooke in that space after OG left because they needed a dark-skinned girl to prove that these bitches ain't colorist. Which they are, Evelyn and Shawnee. But I was like, Brooke is not no damn OG. She's not even no OG. She came after OG left. So, Or was she there? She wasn't there when OG was there, right? Yeah. I would remember Brooke and OG being on the season together. So we get this final scene with Giselle and Brittany meeting up, and Giselle's like, I just wanted to check in on you because you haven't been coming around the group. And Brittany's like, well, I don't feel like I fit in with the group, and I've tried to understand, but I feel like I'm suffering to survive. I was just like, Brittany's word of choice be kind of extra sometimes. But I understand where she's coming from. Like I said in this episode, I definitely understand where she's coming from. So Giselle's like, well, what makes you feel so miserable with the group or the whatever? So Brittany's like, well, people in this group have a hard time understanding each other, and every conversation you got to go into it with blinders on. She says it's a hostile environment, and that she can't give it her energy no more. She says she's done, and she takes off her mic, gives Giselle a hug, and leaves. So I'm thinking that's definitely the last we're going to see of Brittany. That bitch took her mic off. She was done. I understand, though. She like, basically, let me remove myself before something else like me and Brooke's altercation happens. So I understand that. Or something like what happened with Clayana. Because, like, these bitches is not innocent. You would think Clayana and Brittany came in seeing previous seasons and knew what it was. Because that's how they gave off. That's why I wasn't mad at them. I was like, they know how these bitches are. But yeah, that's how the episode ended. And like I said, C+. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It had its moments. Predictions for episodes to come. What's supposed to be happening in the next episodes? I don't even remember. Is anything good happening? I mean, we see Shawnee's husband telling Evelyn that she probably should just be single for a little while. Which is true. Like, let that married man go. I mean, not married man. Let that man go and find his actual wife. And if he's still available when you're ready, then you try to go back and get that old thing back. I can't remember anything else that I saw. Yeah, I can't really remember anything else. Did I see anything else? Oh, Christian meets up with Evelyn and them trying to do a surprise for Jennifer. So I guess he's going to propose on the show. Are we going to see the engagement party too? I don't know. They looking corny to me after approaching the whole woman. Especially Christian. I mean, Jennifer looking corny too because you allowed your man to do it. I don't know. I don't even know what to think. We'll see what's going to happen in the episodes to come. But thanks for watching this review. And comment below what you thought of this episode. What you would grade it. What I talked about. If I forgot anything. If I was off on anything. All that good stuff. Comment below. And like this video and subscribe to my channel. Because I don't only review Basketball Wives LA. I review other shows as well. Like Basketball Wives Orlando. Which we about to get into right now. After I write my transition time. Let me see. Let's do 27:10. Let's do 27:10. Okay, yeah. So 27:10. Okay. So yeah, this is my review of Basketball Wives Orlando Season 1, Episode 11. So if you haven't seen that episode, turn this video off. Go watch it. Come back and watch this video. Like this video. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. It literally takes less than 4 seconds to do. So do it. Why you ain't do it yet? Just hit the like button. It's a free way. It's a simple way to support me. And I'm not a public speaker, so I will tend to fumble my words. You're going to hear me say, so, like, 1,000 times. I might stop to regain my thoughts. I'm sorry I talk a little fast. Only in the beginning. Not doing while I'm doing the review. And I'm definitely be looking at my notes that I take throughout the show. Anything I say is my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. And comment below what you thought of Basketball Wives Orlando Season 1, Episode 11. What you would grade it. If I forgot anything, if I was off on anything, what you thought of the episode, all that good stuff. Comment below. I like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews. I'm going to grade this episode of Basketball Wives Orlando, Season 1, Episode 11. I'm going to grade it a B+. It was good. I liked it. Not even a lot happened, but I liked it. It's been entertaining. Like I said, this season has been entertaining because it's a brand new season, brand new women that we just getting to fill out and learn about and all that. So, I don't know. I've been enjoying this season. It ain't been given a lot, but it's been given just enough for the city. Yeah. Don't mind me, y'all. I'm high. But anyway, okay, so we about to get into it. Last chance, if you haven't seen Basketball Wives Orlando Season 1, Episode 11, turn this video off because I'm about to spoil the entire episode. And if you keep on watching, that's on you if you haven't seen the episode. Because I'm about to spoiler alert. Okay. So the first scene starts off with Megan on a Zoom call with her business partner. She filling them in on her live show, saying it was a success and all that. telling her business partner about what Ashley had to say at the event. It's crazy that only Ashley getting this smoke when everybody at the damn event felt the same way. They just didn't say nothing out loud. They was all saying it in their confessionals. So that's the only reason why Ashley got the smoke, because she said it out loud. And I'm just like, Nikki, you was and nodding to what Ashley was saying the whole time. But now you just I don't know. Girl, Nikki been throwing me off anyway. I still can't believe that's the Nikki from Black Ink. Because every time we seen her on Black Ink, she was always turned up. So it's weird seeing her on here. But she's still a wild bitch on here. But anyway, so she telling them about her live show, what Ashley had to say. And the business partner starts giving her the numbers. She says that the views of her live show did 40K. And on TikTok, it did 23 million. That's lit. And Megan's like, yeah, it's 23 million. We got them M's. This whole conversation that Megan's having with her business partner, she was like so nonchalant and airheaded. Like, I mean, I know that's what Megan is, but it was just like weird. Like, she's even that way on the phone with her dude. Like, she's so short with her words, and like, it's just like, I don't know. I get that you're blunt, but it's just like. So then her business partner tells her that this brand new hotel wants to fly her and her influencer friends out and have them do some content and promo for the hotel, and everything's on them. So Megan's like, instead of me inviting some influencer friends, I'm going to invite the ladies. Because last time I checked, the only content creator one there was Neek. It's Neek. But I mean, hey, whatever. So the business partner is telling Megan, like, make sure they don't bring no drama and bring the mess to your business trip. And I'm like, Megan is the mess. She gonna bring it to her own trip. Then we get this scene that I feel like was not needed. It was Mackenzie was saying a bunch of stuff in her confessional about, I don't even remember what she was saying. But basically, she receives roses from her boo. But the way they set the scene up, it just felt like she sent them to herself. Like, the scene was just so forced. It was like we didn't even need it. I guess that they just had to give Mackenzie a scene. I was like, we really didn't need that scene of Mackenzie. We could have just waited to see Mackenzie on the trip or at the dinner or whatever. She wasn't at the dinner, but on the trip. It was weird. So Danielle hosts this grown and sexy dinner. Danielle just, I don't know. And she plans this grown and sexy. She hosts this grown and sexy dinner for the ladies. She didn't invite Mulan, and apparently Morgan and Neek couldn't make it, so they had something to do. And I'm just like, Morgan couldn't make it because Morgan don't fuck with you. But then we find out later, I guess she does, because she sends her some roses. So I don't even know. So on the way there, Danielle tells Lindsay about her tiff with Morgan. Lindsay asks Danielle, like, if the tension that y'all have, she asked, like, is the tension that y'all have worth losing y'all friendship? And Danielle's like, oh no, fuck Ashley, da da da. She said, oh yeah, Danielle said, she's like, no, fuck Ashley, all that. But she says, but my son had development issues early on in childbirth or whatever, early child development issues, she says. So she just couldn't see herself saying no to an event like what Ashley invited her to. It's just like, Danielle, I don't like you, but you don't even have to explain yourself on that notion. If Morgan don't understand that you did it for autistic kids, then Morgan just a wild ass bitch. And she is. So it's just like, I don't like Danielle neither, but on that note, you don't have to, on that part of the situation, you don't have to explain yourself to me. I feel like you shouldn't have to explain yourself. That's how I feel. Somebody is there. I think it's Lindsay. Yeah, Lindsay, Danielle, and Megan. So, Megan's like, she don't care about what Ashley said, and Ashley was supposed to be born an animal. I was just like, God damn, that could just be saying the wildest shit. So then Nikki and oh yeah, so we still at dinner. So yeah, it's just Danielle, Megan, and Lindsay. So Megan's like, she don't care about Ashley. Ashley was supposed to be born a man, an animal. I said a man, an animal. So then Nikki and Ashley arrive. And Ashley says in her confessional that she was supposed to come with Mackenzie, but Mackenzie backed out at the last minute. And I'm just like, kudos to Ashley, because I wouldn't even came. Like, most of these girls don't even care for you like that. But I give her props, though. She's showing up places even though she knows motherfuckers don't fuck with her. And I like that, because it's just like, yes. Like, make these bitches mad. Get under their skin with your presence. I don't care. I've been liking Ashley so far. I don't know. I haven't seen no proof that she had women come to Morgan's husband when she was still with her husband. I haven't seen no proof that she sent Morgan's husband Morgan's address. So as far as I'm concerned, Ashley, I like Ashley so far. So Danielle talks about getting back into basketball and how she probably would never be like she used to be because she's getting older and got a little more weight on her or whatever. And as she's expressing that, waiter comes out, gifts her some flowers that are from Morgan. It's a little gift in there. I mean, it's a little note in there. I'm like, so I guess they are back on good terms. She's sending her some roses. So then Danielle's like, well, let's toast to the content trip. And Ashley's like, what content trip? So Megan's like, oh, well, I was going to invite you, but I wanted to clear the air with you first. And she's like, Megan gets I feel like I may have went a little too far at your event, says this to Ashley. She's like, she never said anything negative about Ashley's events while she attended them, so she felt like Ashley was coming for her, so she just retaliated. This is like, okay, Megan, you always saying some shit. She's like, I have no beef with you, Ashley. She's like, I don't care enough to have beef with you. So Ashley asked Megan, like, where'd you hear the brothel rumor? Where'd you hear the rumor about the brothel thing? Man, where am I? Yeah, she said, where did you hear the brothel rumor, or did you just make it up? So Megan says, oh, no, I heard it. She's like, I just didn't want to throw my friend under the bus. She was like, but since we all here, you know how Megan is. I heard it from I heard it from Morgan, who heard it from Danielle, who heard it from Mulan, and Lindsay has heard it as well. And like I said in the last review of this episode, the last episode, like I said in my review of the last episode, are we in high school with this he say, she say? I heard it from Mulan. Who heard it from this? Who heard it from that? So then Ashley's like, well, Mulan's the only one that's been to my house. And maybe it was a wild night and I need to use my black light. I'm just like, what, Ashley? You don't know what's going on in your house? How big is your house, Ashley? So Ashley gets I have some good looking friends and they might be hoes, but the brothel comment, the brothel rumor, that's a complete lie. She said that's completely not true. And then she apologizes to Megan. I'm like, why? Like, this bitch don't care. And she's like, I would love to attend your event. That's the only reason she did it. It's the only reason she did it, so she could go on the trip. She even admits that at the end of the episode, towards the end of the episode. So this is when Danielle, dingy ass Danielle, what is wrong with her? She decides to say to Ashley, so, Ashley, I have something to talk to you about. So she basically says, like, info that I've only shared with this group is getting back to my ex, and I'm going to need Mackenzie to stop. And I'm like, first of all, you on a reality TV show. So some of these cast members might be leaking stuff about the show and don't even realize that other people are seeing these leaks and it somehow got back to you. Don't just blame the cast member just because you don't like the girl. Like, you didn't have a problem with Mackenzie since you started on this show, since the show started. So it's kind of hard to take anything. That's why I'm kind of looking at Morgan sideways when she said Ashley sent her address out. I'm just like, you just don't see it for Ashley's. So of course you're gonna say it was Ashley. So I'm like, first of all, you're on a reality TV show. That shit could have got leaked anyway. Your ex could have found out any other way besides Mackenzie. And secondly, take that up with Mackenzie. Why are you talking to Ashley like she's Mackenzie? So then in this moment, Ashley's like, do you want me to call Mackenzie and put her on speakerphone so you guys can... I'm like, exactly. Like, that's what the type of shit I've been on. Like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Because what are you talking to me for? So Danielle's like, no, that's a conversation that Ashley and Mackenzie can have. That you and Mackenzie can have. She says that to Ashley. And I'm just like, what do you mean that's a conversation she can have? Like, you the one got the issue. That's her friend. What are you talking about? I'm just like, are you serious right now? So then Danielle calls Mackenzie dumb. And Ashley's like, I don't think she's dumb. I just think she's in love. And Danielle started cracking up laughing. You could tell she hurt low-key. You can tell she still love her ex. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you got to let it go. He's with Mackenzie now. And I promise you, I think I said this on a review before. I promise you, when Danielle truly lets go, I hate to say it, but when Danielle truly lets go, that's when Mackenzie and Danielle's ex relationship is going to start to mess up, deteriorate, or whatever you want to call it. And he might even try to get Danielle back. I'm telling you, that's how it be happening. That's how the universe be happening, I'm telling you. She just got to let it go completely, for real, for real. You going on these fake dates, you ain't really over it. So, Ashley's like, well, I'll relay the message, but I feel like that's a conversation that you and Mackenzie need to have with each other. That's what I'm like, exactly. Like, you look like a weirdo talking about telling her to relay messages instead of talking to the person you really got talking face to face with the person you got the issue with. So Ashley's like, yeah, I'll relay the message, but I feel like that's a conversation y'all need to have. And then Danielle's like, no, because until my ex comes to me and tells me that Mackenzie is important to him, then she is irrelevant to me. So why do you keep bringing her up every time we see you, you bringing Mackenzie up? She obviously something to you, talking about you don't care, because you've been on her top since episode 1. I don't even know. I don't think Danielle was in episode 1, but since Danielle stepped on the scene, her beef has been with Mackenzie. So the next day, the ladies meet up for the content trip. Megan has divided the ladies up into buses. You got bus A with Megan, Danielle, Morgan, and Lindsay, and Nikki. And I'm like, I know pregnant people can have a good time, but ain't it about time for Lindsay to be on bed rest? She keep coming out, I don't know, going on a whole trip. At least they just driving, so. And then bus B, of course, has Ashley, Mackenzie, Mulan, and Neek. I honestly would prefer to be in bus B because I fuck with them more from watching the show. But after watching these scenes, I kind of was like, I would have rather been in bus A. So bus A, they cheers before getting on the bus. Bus B, they board their bus, and Ashley has a hat that says, call me Magnum. I be here for Ashley's little shade with the hats. The little villain era and call me Magnum. I'm here for that. That's my type of shade. I like that. She's gonna take that rumor back and own it. So back on bus A, Megan's basically explaining to the ladies what the trip entails. Like, basically, you got to promote the hotel because it's fairly new. They're trying to get promo, and basically everything's free. Everything's on them while we there. Talking about there ain't gonna be no brothel activity. And then back on bus B, Ashley's like, just to clear the air, like, does anyone feel like that I have been grooming them? I was like, yes. I'm so here for that. I'm so here for the little shade. I'm so here for it. That's my, like, Ashley is my type of humor. I like that. Like, does anybody feel like I've been grooming them? So then Ashley's like, well, I really don't fuck with Megan. I just came because I knew my friends was going to be here. I was like, so you basically, your ass just basically apologized just to come on the trip. Because first I was like, then why you apologize if you ain't cool with Megan? But then I was like, well, I guess she had to come on the trip, so. So then Ashley, in a way, not even fully, confronts Mulan about, she doesn't even confront her. She just brings up, like, they said that you was the one that said I had a brothel running in my house. And then Mulan's like, well, I'm going to clear it up when we all get together. Because I don't even want to be no miscommunications. So they show a scene of Ashley basically telling Mackenzie that Danielle was served, and that Danielle thinks that Mackenzie is the one telling her ex things and stuff like that. And Mackenzie's like, I don't even know anything about Danielle to tell him anything about Danielle. I haven't been telling him anything. And she says in her confessional, she says that in her confessional, and then, she says that in her confessional, like, I don't even know anything about this Danielle to tell her ex anything, to tell my boo anything. And in my opinion, I believe Danielle. I believe Mackenzie, just because I feel like Danielle just wants a problem with Mackenzie. And like I said, I know she still love her ex. You could see it. You could tell. Danielle has a tail. Like, you could tell when what's going on with her by the way she be moving. But it's just like I could tell that she's still in love with her ex. It's okay. But Mackenzie's with him now. You just gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. Let it go. What's that song by Keisha Cole? I might throw a vocal up in there every now and then. So then we got Bus A. They on there turning up, like looking lit. And then Bus B is on the bus talking shit. And I was just like, damn, I changed my mind. I would rather be on Bus A, but I don't really like nobody on Bus A. I literally don't like nobody on Bus A. Lindsay okay, but she kind of rubbed me the wrong way on the first episode. She was bringing up Megan saying something. And I don't even like Megan, but it was just like, you trying to be messy and you know can't nobody touch you or pipe up on you because you're pregnant. So I be looking at Lindsay a little type of way. And then every time we see Lindsay, she in the mix, like asking about stuff, talking about drama and stuff. I get it. You want to be in the know because you pregnant and can't be around as much. But I feel like I said, when she dropped that baby, if she dropped that baby and she's still filming, she going to be messy. Megan, I don't care for her. On Bad Girls Club, I don't remember how I felt about Megan on Bad Girls Club. I just liked how she beat the hell out of Fallon and Julie when they tried to jump her. So I was here for that, but I can't remember how I felt about Megan and when she came back and was like, so who want to fight? When she came back on Bad Girls Club. I think I did fuck with Megan on Bad Girls Club. And then on Basketball Wives, I can't remember. When she first came on Basketball Wives, I can't remember if I liked her on there. But on here, I don't really care for Megan. But I was like, damn, I low-key would rather be on on Bus A. I couldn't believe it. And then, of course, on Bus B, they talking shit. Mackenzie calling Danielle insecure. Ashley seemingly agrees with it. I couldn't really make out what she said. I think she agreed, said Danielle's insecure or whatever. So the ladies, they arrive at the hotel. They're greeted by the concierge. Megan was like, yeah, don't forget to post content, guys, because this is a business trip. Announces that they'll meet up later for dinner after everybody gets settled or whatever. So the ladies, they get situated in their rooms. They FaceTime their loved ones. Megan and Ashley both tell their significant others about their apprehensions about being on the trip with their ops, basically. Basically, that's the all in all. And then we get this, and then something, I can't remember what Megan's boyfriend says in verbatim, but he said something about, check that shit at the door or something, and Megan's like, I'm going to check it at dinner. And I'm just like, you just said you didn't want no drama. Plus, this is your business trip. I was like I said, Megan gonna be the one to bring her own drama to her own business trip. That's just who Megan is. My bad. I made that face because I was like, damn, I thought I was almost done, but I'm not. So we get this dinner scene. All the ladies, they meet up for dinner. They talk about the rooms and how nice they are, how nice the hotel is. They toast to being on their best behavior. I was like, that's not even about the last 5 minutes. So here go Megan. So Ashley, are we like good? Because they show a scene where Ashley came in and was like, oh, Megan, I like your braids. And then says to Mulan, is she black enough to have braids? Ashley is my type of humor, bruh. This is my type of humor, bruh. So Megan's like, oh, Ashley, are we good? And Ashley answers quick as shit, like, yeah, we're good, yeah. I was like, bitch, you wasn't just saying that, but like, she says in her confessional right after that, like, I honestly can't stand Megan, but I'm trying to keep it cool because I don't want to make the trip uncomfortable for everyone else. So I was just like, Ashley, I like Ashley, though. I don't care, I like Ashley. So Megan's like, no, you can be honest, Ashley. So Ashley gets the, well, I really don't understand you, Megan. I'm really trying to, and it's hard because in this friend group, you always find a way to stir the pot. And she tells Megan all this, and she's like, she tells Megan, like, if you hear something, you should just keep it to yourself unless you fact check it first. So Megan's like, well, I feel like I should go back. I feel like I can go back. I feel like I should go. Ugh. I told y'all I'll be fumbling my words. Megan's like, well, I feel like I should be able to go back and tell my friends stuff. Whatever I want. I can go back and tell them whatever I want. So Ashley just says, fair enough. And I've noticed that, like, Ashley is a very sensible person when it comes to the ladies in this group. Like if you noticed earlier in the episode, when they was telling Ashley that Mulan was the one that said the brothel rumor or whatever, Mulan says in her confessional, like, me and Mulan weren't, I mean, not Mulan, Ashley says in her confessional, me and Mulan weren't cool at the time. So if she wanted to talk some shit, who am I to stop her? She understood why Mulan may have said that. And then in this exact moment, Megan wanted to rise out of her and thinking she was going to be like, well, that's not wrong. I mean, that's wrong, or da-da-da. But Ashley just says, fair enough, and leaves it alone. So that's what I like. Like, she just left it alone. Don't drag it out, because that's what Megan wanted her to do. I just like how she just received it and left it there. So Megan didn't get the rise out of Ashley like she thought. So Megan's like, oh, Mackenzie, what's up with you? Like, you're always so quiet. Mackenzie's like, well, I just like to listen and observe. I'm like, yes, that's what I'm talking about, Mackenzie. Yes, just listen and observe. Because y'all acting like y'all don't be talking shit about Mackenzie. I was talking hella shit about Mackenzie at the beginning of this season. And what's she even supposed to say in this moment? What is she supposed to say? Danielle, the one that got the smoke, she should be saying something to Mackenzie. Mackenzie says in her confessional, like, she's just going to keep quiet because she don't want to ruin the first night of the trip. Like, her and Ashley both are just like, they just don't want to make a thing out of the trip, make the trip uncomfortable, basically. So Megan's like, is there anyone else that wants to get something off their chest? So Mulan's like, well, I heard that my name came up at Danny's dinner, and I want to know why. So Danny's like, well, what part? Like, what you mean, what part? There's only one thing said about Mulan. So Ashley says, well, the brothel rumor and all of them, and that all my friends are hoes. And Danielle was like, they are. Then she says in her confessional, I don't know nothing about no brothel, but I know the type of company that Ashley keeps. I was like, so why would you spread a rumor about a brothel situation if you have no idea about it? Like, what? Because Megan said she heard it from you. But now you say you don't know nothing about no brothel. So did Morgan not, I mean, did Mulan not say that to you? I'm confused, Danielle. She be confusing me. So Mulan and Danielle, they have a back and forth. Mulan, they start to talk about the whole physical altercation that happened. Mulan says she didn't hit Morgan, but then the editors, they show a slowed down version of the altercation, and it shows that Mulan, in fact, did mush Morgan in the face. I don't know if she knew she did it or not. Maybe she didn't know she did it, but you did that shit, Mulan. And I like you. I like Mulan, so I gotta call a spade a spade. You did that shit. You did that shit. But maybe she didn't know she did it. But still, you did that shit. But anyway, so Danielle's like, you did hit Morgan. And Mulan's like, well, at least I didn't stab Morgan in the back. And she says, have you not, on multiple occasions, said how much of a bad friend Morgan is? So Morgan's like, oh, well, what was said? What did Danny say, Mulan? So Mulan gets to saying, she says basically, in a nutshell, that Morgan likes to be the center of attention when men are around. And she'll feel away if a guy isn't looking at her first or something like that. And Morgan won't just take one for the team. I can't remember everything she said. So Morgan's like, did you say that, Danielle? And Danielle's like, I did not say that. So Morgan gets emotional. It's like, y'all really hurt my feelings right now because I consider both of y'all friends. And I'm just like, when you consider Mulan a friend? You be talking hella shit about Mulan with Danielle and them. What are you talking about? I was like, what? When you consider Mulan a friend? So Mulan gets the, I didn't want to make you cry, Morgan, da-da-da. And she says, I have physical proof. Didn't pull it out, but she says she has physical proof that Danielle said this. So Danielle and Mulan have some more back and forth. Morgan gets up and leaves the table. She's like, I just don't want to get out of character. I'm going to get up and leave right now. So after dinner, Megan goes to Danielle's room. They have a little kiki. Danielle's like, how did we let Ashley manipulate the dinner? And I'm just like, what? What are you talking about, Danielle? Dingy Danielle. I don't know what she be talking about. What are you talking about Ashley manipulated the dinner? What? So Megan starts talking shit about Ashley. Says a whole bunch of, I don't even remember everything she said about Ashley. God damn it, Shuri fell out. God damn it, no. Shit. Fucking Shuri fell out my J. I'm mad. I was just trying to pluck the ashes. But yeah, Dingy Danielle. So Megan's talking shit about Ashley. I can't remember everything she said. And this is why Ashley don't fuck with you. Because in a sense, you at the table talking about we cool. And then you upstairs calling her all types of ungodly things. I can't even remember. So then Megan says in her confessional that Ashley is manipulating Mulan. And I'm just like, so y'all just gonna sit right here and act like y'all didn't tell Ashley that Mulan started the brothel rumor. And then y'all acting like Mulan is manipulated by Ashley because they brung it up at dinner? Like, what? You the one, Megan, that said anybody want to get something off their chest, let it out. You thought Mulan was just going to be quiet after y'all said that she started a rumor? Also, Mulan never, did she deny it? Did she say, I'm trying to remember, did Mulan deny the brothel rumor? Because I don't remember hearing it. Did she even deny it? So, so this is when Megan asked Danielle, do you think Morgan is siding more with Mulan on the brothel room? On what she said or whatever. And Danielle's like, well, I hope not. And I just feel like we don't even need to be giving Mulan energy. I don't even know why we're giving her energy. So then the producers asked Danielle in her confessional, have you ever called Morgan a bad friend? And Danielle's like, no, I never said that. I'm just like, why did they ask her in her confessional like she was going to tell the truth? Which I thought y'all was going to catch her in a moment saying, yeah, I did say that shit. No. So Lindsay and Morgan, they're chatting, and Danielle texts Morgan. Basically, the text is like, I can't believe you really going to believe Mulan. And Morgan's telling Lindsay, like, basically her gut is saying that Danielle wouldn't be so defensive if she didn't say it. And I'm like, exactly, because she kept trying to cut Mulan off at the dinner, and now she texting Morgan, trying to do what's the word, damage control and stuff like that. She says, yeah, Danielle, she wouldn't be so defensive if she didn't say it. And then she says, but on the other hand, Mulan is the type of person, when she gets angry and she arguing with somebody, she'll like to hit below the belt. So you never know what she'll say out of her mouth. But then she says Mulan isn't lying about that day. Because Mulan says that day in particular, Morgan left early. And Danielle said all this. So Morgan's like, well, Mulan's not lying. I did leave early that day. And I do be turning guys down. She was like, well, I'm going to find out who's lying, though. Lindsay asked Morgan, "Do you want to text Danielle back?" And Morgan's like, no. And Lindsay's like, "Is she gonna be on your ass tomorrow, all up in your face? Like, you really gonna?" And Morgan's like, "Security." I don't like Morgan, but I thought that was funny. She was like, "Security." So we get this poolside chat between Ashley and Mackenzie. They talking about Megan. Ashley was basically, like I said, more like Megan wanted to get a rise out of Ashley. It didn't work. She's like, Ashley's basically saying like, Megan wanted to get a rise out of me and then try to act clueless and make me look like the shit starter or whatever. She says that's why she played it cool, and she says she don't know why Megan's so worried about her life, and says that Megan's trying to achieve everything that she already has. And she should take notes. I was like, sheesh. Tell her how you really feel. God damn it. She says Megan is empty and hollow inside, and all she spews is deception and chaos. Everywhere she goes. I was like, damn. So Mackenzie was like, well, Megan's just always in podcast mode. Like, ooh, this is the scoop. This is the... And Mackenzie was cracking me up like, this is content. Ooh, that... I was cracking up when Mackenzie said that. So then Ashley and Mackenzie, they talk about how defensive Danielle was last night. And Ashley Ashley says that right before they went to dinner, Mulan came to her and said that if Danielle pipe up on her, she was going to spill it all. She was going to expose her. Ashley says that she expected Morgan to just be like, oh, I don't believe nothing you saying, Mulan. Danielle's my girl. But it didn't happen. And she feels that was the case because she feels like what Mulan said was true. So she says she believes what Mulan said. And then Ashley says in her confessional, she's like, it tickles me that Danielle and Morgan had a tiff. And I thought that was funny. I was just like, I stay using that word. They had a little tiff. She said, it tickles me that they had a little tiff. I was like, I knew I liked Ashley. So Ashley's like, I'm just going to sit back and watch the show. And Mackenzie's like, do. I like Mackenzie too, though. She funny. She be funny. She a little delulu too, but I like her for the most part. So we get this final scene where Mulan and Neek, they're on the beach. They're the only two I've seen do content since they've been there. But I mean, it's only day one, so guess we gotta wait. They're doing some yoga on the beach, doing some promo content, whatever, for the hotel. Man, they started talking about last night. Can I get this don't lit right? Neek says she feels Danielle lacks maturity. I'm like, damn, Danielle got kids. She lacks maturity. She's so loud. So then, what's her name? Neek says in her confessional that she believes what Mulan said that Danielle said about Morgan. She says eventually the other girls will realize too. Everybody seems to believe that Mulan. Because it was the way that Danielle came. It was the defensive mode that Danielle began to display after Mulan said that she said that. So Mulan gets the, I did go low. And then Morgan walks up. And surprisingly, she apologizes to Mulan. Says that she was talking shit about Mulan off the strength of her beef with Danielle, basically, in a nutshell. Mulan apologizes too, says that she needs to learn, like, not to say stuff sometimes, and she's still learning. Because apparently Neek and Mulan are the youngest of the crew. I thought Mulan was like they age, no offense. So Morgan's like, well, my feelings were hurt last night. And Mulan was like, yeah, I knew because when I said it, I knew it would probably cause a rift, and it wasn't my place. And then Morgan says in her confessional that she actually contacted the other people that was out with them that said night when Danielle supposedly said what she said. And they confirmed that Mulan was telling the truth. So she said her friendship with Danielle is done. And that's how the episode ended. I mean, of course, Morgan telling Mulan, I'm glad you held Danielle accountable, da-da-da. And that's how the episode ended. So now Morgan back cool with Mulan because she ain't fucking with Danielle. But if her and Danielle got back cool, she'd be like, fuck Mulan tomorrow. But like I said, B- because a lot happened. I didn't think Morgan was going to get that info back to her so quick. I definitely believed Mulan, that whole table scene. Danielle was sick. She didn't realize that was going to come out. And then Ashley's antics. That's what made it good for me too. Like Ashley's the hat, the other shit she did. That's why I would have to give it a B-. Predictions for episodes to come. We see that Mackenzie and Danielle are like about to get into a physical altercation. So I'm wondering what's going to happen with that. I wonder what Morgan's stance is going to be in that situation if she's there. I mean, I don't know. She should be. They're supposed to be still at the content trip. What else did we see in the next episode? I mean, we see Morgan and Danielle ain't fucking with each other no more. Does anything else happen? Oh, yeah. Ashley basically tells Megan, like, I don't fuck with you. You don't fuck with me. We might as well just keep it that way. Like I said, I'm here for Ashley. I don't care. Those are my little thoughts or whatever you have, will have you, of episodes to come. Thanks for watching this review. If you watched it in its entirety and you watched both reviews, thank you very much. And comment below what you thought of both reviews, or just this one if you just watched this one, or LA if you just watched that one. Comment below what you would grade them, what you thought. If I forgot anything, if I was off on anything, all that good stuff, comment below. And like this video and subscribe to my channel. And hit the notification bell. It's a simple and free way to support my channel. It literally takes less than 4 seconds to do. So do that. Because I don't only review Basketball Wives, I review other shows as well. Sometimes I do random reviews of stuff that I just seem to like. I mean, I just so happen to watch and like Goosebumps. The new series of Goosebumps on Disney+. I did a review of that. Go check that out if you've seen the entire series. And I will see y'all in the next review. Peace. I've been talking for a whole hour.